dig that.
This that Friday night day, chillin' with my girls in my new J. Feeling good, but ain't looking for a new babe. Head down to Taylor Lobs, cause I'm up the street. Real talk, no lie.
What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Humidor Shop Talk. Smokefellas in the building. Give it up for yourselves.
Yes, sir.
I've been about to talk about a whole lot going on, so we're going to be heavy on sports today. Fellas going to go heavy on sports today, but before we get to the big topic, we're going to go back a little bit, and we're going to talk about the NFL, their ruling on how to handle the national anthem. So we want to kick that off. Everybody don't speak at once. Go ahead, Tree.
I think that's some hot BS. How you gonna control whether somebody get up or sit down? How you gonna tell people you have to participate in this? How you gonna tell people that you don't have freedom of speech? That's ridiculous.
But was it a compromise though to say they can't stay in the locker room?
No, that's singling out. That's showing everybody that's not doing it. You know, you got to stay in the locker room. You got to stay in the kitchen when company comes. You crazy?
Y'all can best
Langston
believe,
Hughes, baby.
y'all can best believe, man. They're gonna have cameras on the people right after the anthem. They're gonna have cameras on the people that come run out the locker. And they're gonna be targeted as look at them. They're not following protocol. Look at them. They're still a part of that protest. They can't let it go. Like that's set up for that. Mm-hmm. And this is all done because of Trump. Y'all know this, man. The NFL. How can the NFL owners go from kneeling with their players when Trump blasted to all of a sudden making a rule? Oh no, y'all can't kneel no more. Y'all got to stay in the locker room.
So they basically tapping into the
So that's some Trump stuff, man. They following the lead of Trump, and they let Trump and his politics, like that fake Pence getting up walking out, that was staged. So now as a result of that, you got a rule now. That's crazy to me, man.
I disagree with that. They kind of said, okay, you can wait in the locker room if you don't want to participate. Mm-hmm. So they kind of met up halfway. Is the NFL a business?
It's a business.
Is McDonald's a business?
$1 billion business.
And wherever you work at, is that a business? Yeah. And if they got rules, they got rules. You got to follow or go do something else.
Right.
Simple as that.
Hold on, let me go pat in there.
But the thing with it being a business now is you're letting somebody else come in and dictate what you do with your business. You let a political reason come in and change all aspects of peaceful protest.
That's 100 years old. That's 100 years old. Politics controls everything.
This is true.
Politics and religion. But as far as that's concerned, you know, I look at it like I was in the military. I did 4 years in the Army, and we had to stand for the anthem anywhere and everywhere. Like when I go to watch a movie, we got to stand up for the anthem. I sat down. My boy was like, "What you doing? This is a movie. Why I got to do the anthem at a movie?" You know what I'm saying? I did it in school.
But was that part of the rules though in the military? You had to stand?
They never told me. So I didn't stand up. You got to establish, just like when you're on the space table or the domino table, you got to establish your rules before you start playing the game, right?
Rules, Lillian, on the refrigerator.
Now, would it make more sense for them to just cut the national anthem out, period?
No. They're not going to do
They
that.
never.
Oh, no, they're
They're not going to. That's a tradition.
They're
They're
not
not going to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that they're not gonna do.
Okay.
But to keep making it a focus and a showcase before the game, I think is ridiculous. And like I said, there's gonna be people standing, but there's gonna be people standing in the locker room before you come the tunnel before you walk out. And they're gonna the NFL and the cameras and the networks and all that are gonna make sure they focus on those right after it's over. They're gonna focus on who's ever running out to say, hey, he didn't stand.
But with the NFL having really the control over it, can't they just tell the networks don't televise the national anthem?
No.
I mean, that they really could.
It can happen in the
Okay,
stadium.
let's do that.
It doesn't have to be shown on
This
TV.
is true.
But the thing is, regardless of about the anthem or not, are people still gonna go to the games? Are people still gonna watch on TV? So who gives a fuck?
But they're going to black out.
It's a big deal. Somebody give a fuck.
But where does it stop?
It's not gonna stop no money.
No, that's true.
The NFL
People still going to the
since the highest ranking team in sports, the highest ranking sport has done this. Where does it stop now? Because I never stood in high school sports, so now it's going to trickle down to high school sports.
But it ain't
They're going to
gonna
say you can't play, If you don't stand,
What other league is triple?
So you trying to tell me back when you was in high school playing
Never.
badminton,
never,
playing badminton, you trying to tell me you didn't stand?
never.
Because I can't see you playing.
Because you
that.
shorter than me, you got pumped. You stood. I understand that.
That wasn't
I
even
never
the
stood.
issue. That wasn't even nothing that we even cared about
That's
really
back
not
when we
now.
was playing.
It wasn't a big deal.
Back when we was playing.
Hold on,
You didn't care about the anthem.
What was the brother that changed his
Kaepernick.
name in basketball?
Right.
Remember, he
Chris
was
Jackson.
So this is always
Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson was standing. So you act like this is just started. This ain't just
Well,
started.
he actually stood. He turned his back.
No.
No.
He
He
didn't
turned his
stand.
back.
No, he turned his back.
He turned his back.
He turned his back.
No, he turned his
No,
back.
he turned his back.
He stood. He turned his back.
And that was right after he
The
went
NBA
Muslim, so he was
showed-
trying to set a point.
So how
Nobody
was
else
it-
was doing this.
So how was the NBA nipped it in the bud right away? The NBA didn't let it get out of hand at all.
Because
he got blackballed instantly.
Well, instantly.
Nobody.
Well, it is.
it's
The NBA
in
says you had to
policy.
stand, and he
You gotta
stood and
stand
turned his
for
back.
national anthem.
So it's part
So
of
he
his
still
policy.
stood. He followed their rule.
Okay.
The NBA
Yeah.
said, the NBA policy says that you gotta stand for the national
You
anthem.
gotta think of the reason why.
They're the only ones. Baseball don't have it written in there.
Right.
But in baseball, these guys that's been kneeling, you haven't heard a big deal about that.
No union is bigger than the
Yeah.
Major League Baseball union.
Well, yeah, and at the same time, people just country just a lot of
Big unions
diversity.
trying to get the most money.
Baseball is so
So
They stick together.
Right, they last because
They
there's so many
union.
different
They
nationalities in
union.
different
They
countries.
own. Yeah, I agree.
But they also stick together.
Right. Well, so with the NFL,
Because it's in their union.
so like
Yeah,
Sly said,
yeah,
NFL, NBA put in their policy. If the NFL had came back after what happened with Colin Kaepernick and made it a policy, you gotta stand.
That would have been it.
But that would have been, what would have been the backlash?
It
There
would
wouldn't have been none.
It would
And y'all really get backlash when people saying they,
because
The big deal about it is
because
Trump, man.
wrong.
Trump intervened.
That's
and you
why.
let somebody intervene and now take over your sport. Basically, is what they did. They let him intervene. If the NFL would have did their own thing, like you said, hey, it's a business. This our rules. You about. But they let Trump do that.
Well,
Trump did.
the reason they let Trump do that because the owners of NFL teams are multi-billionaires.
like,
And like him.
like him.
Yep.
Right. So when he say, I'm gonna get you guys all these big tax breaks, hey, what you need to be done? It's gonna happen. All right. Unfortunately, that's what it is.
Agreed.
Doesn't it go against the Constitution? though?
They did.
Yeah, but a lot of shooting young black men, all that stuff does too. But they do it.
But what do you mean?
Yeah.
What goes against the Constitution?
Peaceful
Peaceful protest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And freedom of
it
speech.
does,
Yeah. Freedom of
but
speech.
that the Constitution only allows it on the states outside. This is something they doing it within their business. They doing it within what they get paid for. Now, if they was on the street doing it, that's peaceful protest. It would have been no issue. But they doing it inside where they get paid to play at. That makes it totally different.
But don't you have freedom of religion?
You do.
Basically,
But you do.
basically it's like
But guess
NCAA.
what? But guess what? At your job, if you want to smoke weed is legal in what?
If you have
California
California.
and Colorado. But guess
Aren't
what?
you
If I get
supposed
caught,
to
I'm gonna get fired, right? Even though it's legal in other states.
It's still policy.
What I'm saying is, every company has the right to put policy in place. The NFL messed it up by not just go ahead after Colin Kaepernick, making it. You know what? You gotta stand, period, and just letting it go. But they've been so back and forth, up and down. They going, the owners want to think they messed it up.
We still got
If you ever read anything, everybody's saying they just didn't handle it right, and then messed it up again with this.
They messed it up because they singled them out.
That's why we still really got to keep it real. We know exactly why they did it.
Yeah, we know.
Not just because
Yeah.
we protested.
They
but
wanted to
because-
make an attempt.
Okay, so hold on.
Red man came in and said something.
Let's get on to the next one because this one's gonna probably take us a minute. So, let me first say this is not a LeBron versus Michael Jordan debate, so we ain't gotta start that shit.
It will never be a
Let
debate
me
again.
let me put that out there.
It really was
It's not a debate on who's better.
That's rest in peace.
All right. So the question I'm gonna ask
We know
everybody.
whistle.
So the question I'm gonna ask everybody. We all know what just happened. Cavs were swept, and like what I saw people celebrating, but I think people celebrated a loss. They didn't celebrate a Golden State win. They celebrated LeBron losing. Is LeBron possibly the most hated athlete probably in sports history? Let me hear from somebody.
But first of all, no, let's clarify that. Let's clarify
History?
that.
No.
Not by is he hated by
Well, one of them most.
is he hated by his
Hell no.
own people?
Not even one of them. Hell no.
Because the ones who troll him more than anybody is black people.
True.
White people
Well,
don't
the
troll
whites in the
him.
game though.
The what?
The whites in the game be strong. You gotta see
You
some
know,
of how
but
they
they, but
understand. They
the
be
black
strong.
people troll him more than anybody. and there's a few in here. I'm not gonna name them.
So here's my question: Why do you think that hate?
He told Kobe
I don't
that's
think it's a hate. I don't think it's because of what he does off the court. I think
No.
most of that hate comes from
You can't hate him for
some
off
of
the
the
court.
antics he does on the court. I'm not. He's a hell of a fine player. But come on, man. Let's question some of the fouls, some of the crime to the ref.
The flopping.
You got to question that.
You always say that
First
was
of all,
wrong.
I don't like Drake.
Hold on,
hold on. First of all, NBA is a business. They teach them how to flop. That's a part of what they learn. So
But
him,
he knows that. He knows
they
that.
teach
But
them
that's
dramatics.
if the refs fall for
They
it,
teach
they
them
fall.
dramatics in
Here's the
NBA.
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yes, they
And
do.
let me see if all
Flop
y'all
is-
Where did you come from? See,
Let me
that's
see
why I
if
know you
all
Hold
y'all
on,
agree.
Kevin.
play badminton, talking about basketball.
Let me see if all y'all agree with this. Everybody flops in the NBA. Correct?
Yeah.
Harden flops, right? But when you're on his level,
Mike did.
when you're on his level, here's and I'm going.
Here we go.
When you're on that level, when you're considered the best player in the world, you shouldn't be a part of that. I'm not saying, every once in a while get a call, because everybody do it who plays sports. You're always going to, get a call. But I'm saying this dude, to be the greatest player in the world he's called, should not be with his antics, man. The man get hit in his leg, the boy grab his head.
So if he outsmarts
And
the
he
ref,
lays on
but
the
if he
floor.
outsmarts the ref, he's wrong.
No, but listen, he lays on the floor, they go to commercial break, they come back, he's fine. Like, this is what he does. He takes it to the next level, and he shouldn't, on that level, you're the greatest player in the world. You shouldn't do that.
Okay, wrong.
Shouldn't do
What you got? Yeah, we
No,
gonna talk about it.
the reason that I dislike LeBron is because he talks too much. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it goes back to that interview that they played for damn near 6 months
So he's
to
still
a
waiting on the
year.
interview.
Not one, not two, not three, and he lost the first one. That was 4, 5, 6 years. And he on a team. You petty. You can't let that go.
Right.
I can't let that go. But anyway, I can't get let back to you, Kevin.
Everybody has their own feelings about LeBron, man. They're not wrong.
Hey Kevin, getting back to you. Randy Moss is considered one of the best wide receivers ever. He won the Hall of Fame, right? Okay, so should I say, you know what, to be on his level, you should go across the middle sometime. He never did. He only went
Now
flat.
you're talking about how he's playing the game.
Okay,
Oh.
but it's
So
the
that's
same
different.
thing.
That's
though.
what flopping is.
But-
Actually, you say
but-
that.
but-
It's
how he's
the
playing the
same
game.
thing.
But
It's the same
Randy
thing.
Moss-
It's
Okay,
a difference.
go ahead,
It's a
go
difference in you in selling a call, with difference on how you play. T.O. goes across the middle. Randy Moss does. They both in the Hall of Fame. Correct.
No.
So we talking about who did what. That's
Y'all get
different.
back. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead, Tony.
Everybody knows I'm the biggest LeBron James hater there. I will admit it.
Top 5.
Top one.
Yeah, you up there.
Before I make my point, number one, Randy Moss never said he was the best in the world. LeBron James has said that.
Yes.
I'm the best. He said it more than once. I'm the best. Well, why do you think he said? Because I'm the
heard
best
that.
in the world. Oh, he said it more than once.
Yeah, he said.
He said I'm the best in the world. My other problem is he'll carry a man to the rim, lay it up, put his guns up, lift his jersey, all that. 6'8", 260. Why you flopping? Why you flopping? You too big and too good for that.
So all this is about flopping.
That
really just about flopping. It gotta be more.
You want more? I give you
and
more.
I'll be 50 in February, and I believe to be considered one of the greatest of all time, you got to be able to close out games, and you got to be able to get one game in your building, one game.
Who did that consistently? Basketball player.
Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Bill Russell.
Except when he got swept in the first round. But let's go. Come on.
But that wasn't the finals.
I'm
No,
gonna say
let's
real
go, guys. Let's go
quick,
this one.
just to be clear, I ain't a LeBron hater.
Yes, you are.
My only thing is, I don't hate nobody. I love him as a player, but my thing is that arrogance is a part of the quest to be great.
And Mike went there.
And the pressure gets to him. He's not mentally strong enough to handle that pressure that comes with being great. He gets the media accolades and this conversation accolades. He's great. He got numbers, this and that. But when it comes down to executing and going all the way to the end, he can't close the deal.
So
that's my only problem with LeBron.
So
I love him as a player.
the triple doubles don't mean nothing.
Not if you don't get the ring.
Oh, so now it's about ring.
The ring coordinates the triple double.
Can I ask you a question, Reggie, and then I'm gonna be done?
Do you rather just have a lot of triple doubles or do you rather have a lot of championships?
This one, Michael Jordan set the bar, right? Before Michael Jordan, Magic lost 5 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay, then I didn't hear you. Nobody was ever talking about it back then. When Michael Jordan on a totally different level, he set the bar because he went 6-0 in the finals. My point is, you don't get on Magic for losing 4.
That's
You don't get on Bird for losing
You're not
3
3 games under 500.
You don't never do that. You don't get on Kobe for missing more shots than anybody in the league. What kills me is the detectable. Nobody get on Kobe for being the worst teammate ever. And the snitch.
All the
But you know
players
what?
just missed.
I got a response.
All them
Hold on.
players you just mentioned never took their talents to South Beach. They stayed on their team,
True.
and they went through the losing,
That's
and
the
they
league
won,
now.
and
That's the
that's
league
great.
now.
They didn't go. They didn't take their talents nowhere.
But Kevin Durant don't get that flag.
Okay,
What
hold
you
on.
tell you?
He getting it now.
He
getting it now. Yeah.
But you don't hear KD saying, but to this point, I won, not two, not three. You don't hear KD say,
Okay,
you
well,
bro.
to answer that, let me put that. Do we all feel like Muhammad Ali is the greatest fighter that ever fought?
Of course.
How many times did Ali
One
say
of
he was the greatest in the world?
That is a
Ali
single
lost
sport.
fights.
That is a
Ali
single
lost
sport.
fights.
That's a single sport.
Ali
That's a
lost
single
fights.
sport. That's a single sport. That shit fights. That's a single sport. That's just like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods say he the greatest. If Tiger Woods say he the greatest, that is an individual sport. Boxing is an individual sport. This dude say he's the greatest in the
Hold on.
Every chance he gets, he throws his teammates
All
under
y'all
the
talk
bus.
about the greatest Michael Jordan and all of this shit, man. How many years did Mike play in the league?
16.
16, yeah.
How many championships he got?
6.
Why doesn't he have more if he was the fucking greatest?
Because
Nobody gonna talk about that.
suspended.
Huh?
Because he lost a better
He
team.
would have had 8 in a row.
How
He
come?
got suspended.
Pistons was better.
Because he got suspended.
He should have had
1 year he was
This one was more for the GOAT.
He retired from all that.
Hey,
LeBron James has played 15 straight years, no
Bill
injuries
Russell
or
is the
nothing.
GOAT. Fucking Jordan goes Bill Russell. Bill Russell was the fucking GOAT.
Let me answer his question. You said how come Mike ain't got more in 16 years? He only got 6, correct? LeBron James has played basketball from high school for 15 straight years. Has not had an injury. Has not none of that. 15 straight years. He has 3 rings only because he left. Why ain't he got more? You are 3 and 6. You are 3 games under 500. You're 3 games under 500 in the finals.
Jordan shit is
Kobe
GOAT.
Bryant is 5 and 2.
Stop
Tim
saying
Duncan is 5
Jordan
and
is the
2.
GOAT, is what I'm
Jordan, we
saying.
talking about Jordan 6-0.
Can I ask this though? Regardless of what, when Jordan didn't make it, the 10 years he didn't make it is why he lost the better teams, right? The Pistons, the bad boy Pistons, the Celtics.
No one has ever said that man ain't lose.
The Celtics, he lost the better teams every time, right?
Every time.
Now, why do we make it a team thing when we going on one person? But then when we go individual, we start talking LeBron, we put it all on him. LeBron's been an underdog in what, 7 or 8 of them finals? His team's been underdogs. The Bulls in the 6 runs, I think the underdog once.
I don't even know who that was.
But here's Phoenix and Utah.
Utah 1 year.
They were only underdogs. So when you're a favorite, you're supposed to win. When you're the underdog, it's an upset. He lost 3 to San Antonio,
Let me counter
3 to Golden State.
Let me
Ain't
counter.
no shame in them. Those are great franchises.
And Dallas.
Let me counter
And the one of
that.
that. That's the
See,
only
we
one.
celebrate, he's been to 8 straight finals, he's been to 8 straight, he's the GOAT, look what he's done. And then when he lose, you say, well, it's a team game, he lost the
I
battle.
don't call nobody.
So you can't, you can't celebrate him getting that 8 years, and then when somebody question why he didn't win, then you say, oh, he lost to a better team, he wasn't even favored.
Also,
But we celebrate him getting that 8 years in a row. That's great.
We would say that if the man didn't hit 51 points and still lost a damn game.
also,
So we would give his teammates a little more credit if my one man hit 51 points.
shout out to Frank Martin from South Carolina. He made the biggest point in my book. Look who Michael had to finish over in them games. There were sinners. There are no sinners now.
The game evolved.
He's finishing against power forwards and playing against power
The
forwards.
game is easier now.
The game is so much easier. Jordan going to the rack against 7-footers like Elijah Wan and all them guys. Well, LeBron's not even facing them guys. He's facing 3-point shooters.
Yeah, but
He should.
And he's shooting
There
wide
is
open
no
ladies without getting
excuse why a so-called GOAT or even the best player today can't win one game back. Allen Iverson took a worse team to the finals.
No,
he did.
Philly's
Philly was one of the best defensive teams in the league.
That team did not have
They were
one
one of the best
All-Star, and that was
defensive
Allen
teams.
Iverson.
Philly, you could lead them in this room for 38 hours
All right.
and they couldn't score 10
But
points.
they were one of the best.
And
defensive
not
teams
only
in the
did
league.
he get one win, he got it on the road
Yeah, he got
against a Kobe and Shaq team.
He actually got the first win, actually. First
But
game
at
one.
the end of the day, they both lost, right? He lost in the finals. His trip to the finals, he lost, right? So, none of that really matters.
Let me tell you something.
And let's add to your point about being sinners. Also, in the 90s, you couldn't play zone like you play now. We saw Boston and Golden State waiting the lane for LeBron.
In the 90s, you were playing zone. They didn't change
cannot
zones
play
to
zone.
89.
You cannot play zone
You could play
in the
zone.
90s. You could not. You had to wait you had to wait outside the lane, and by that time Jordan already had a head start and you was getting dunked on.
No.
Can you imagine
No, you ain't
LeBron
never
got a
seen
head
Jordan get
start
dunked on.
and you couldn't wait in the lane for him?
Wait a minute.
Can you imagine?
But
Let's
could
get
you imagine
controversial.
LeBron
See if
going to the
LeBron fans
hole,
gonna
getting
agree.
knocked to the floor,
We talking
or
age.
getting bullied?
You talking age?
That was in the 90s too. That happened in
That
the
was
90s.
not happening in the 90s.
When the Bulls were playing the Knicks, that wasn't the 90s.
No, the flagrant foul came in 1990. You cannot knock people on their heads.
When Xavier McDaniel and all that was knocking Pippen
They
on
was
that.
hard fouling, but they wasn't knocking like Detroit was. I mean, like tackling.
No, I disagree with that.
I got a question for all y'all.
Them Knicks was something else.
That was the championship.
I got a question. I got a real quick question.
Yeah, it was.
A buddy of mine in the sports group made a point that LeBron James really doesn't make his players better around him. What he does
Fuck outta
is,
here, man.
no, hear me out. Hear me out.
What was the white
What
boy
he
name?
does is that his teammates make him better
Whoa.
because his teammates sacrifice their games so he can shine and he get all his numbers, and then he gets all the credit. And when they lose, they get all the blame.
You remind me of Kobe
So
Bryant.
really,
Move yourself from that
You
shit.
remind me of Kobe Bryant.
I'm telling you what
Take
he
yourself out
said.
there.
But listen, I had to think about what he said.
Hold on, he didn't make
I had to
Dallas
think about what he said. What he said is, when you come play with LeBron, everybody sacrifices. Everybody basically turns into a three-point shooter. That's exactly what happens. So they sacrifice their games, their numbers go down. He gets all the shine because he gets triple doubles and all his numbers goes up.
LeBron.
When they win, it's like, man, look at what LeBron has done to take them there.
know, man.
And then when they lose,
He
it's
don't
an
have
indictment on the
teammates.
roster.
Yeah.
And so I had to think about what he said. That kind of makes a little sense.
LeBron made Tristan better. Because Shaq was best on that team. I totally agree.
I never agree. I never disagree with that.
And Kobe,
I never disagree.
you never made nobody
LeBron
better.
made
I
Tristan
completely
Thompson.
agree. I got a question.
LeBron ain't talking about Kobe.
LeBron made Tristan
We
better.
almost done. Come on, Romeo. Hold on.
LeBron made Tristan better.
I want to know who thinks that LeBron is a genuine leader.
Just think about what I said.
I mean,
I do.
He's a leader.
I do.
I do.
He throw his teammates under the bus every
I mean,
time.
you talking about
That-
Kevin Love, who never sniffed the
Who he
playoffs
picked?
until
Who
he
he
came to
picked?
Cleveland. Kyrie never sniffed the playoffs until LeBron.
but how many
Kyrie
games
never
did
played the whole
Kyrie?
season
How many
for-
games did Kyrie win though?
Kyrie never played the whole season.
How much was talking about with LeBron?
Yeah. How many big games did he pull out because LeBron couldn't?
Yeah.
I don't know about
8
Cutting.
championships.
Wait a
I don't,
To be
I
exact.
don't,
Let's
I don't know
count-
about Cutting.
let's
I
count
can
it down.
tell you his
Wait
record
a minute.
without LeBron.
Let's
on
count it
Cleveland
down.
was 4
Let's
like
count it
30.
down.
He was the
So
one that had his
the
record.
Spurs championship when he was in Miami, Boss got that rebound, kicked it out to the
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. LeBron blew that game. He missed free throws and he was missing shots at the end. He
didn't want
did.
that shot.
He missed.
He didn't want the
He
shot.
did. He
didn't want the
He
shot.
blew that. Ray Allen saved that
Okay,
game.
Skip Bayless Barber. So
I'm
what,
just-
the one thing
He didn't
we
want
give
the shot.
forgot-
It's a
the
difference.
one
He
thing we
didn't want the
forget,
shot.
because I would love to debate Skip Bayless. I'm calling you.
But when his first championship against
Hold on.
Miami was against Oklahoma City.
Hold on, no, wait. What you back to what you were saying? They were rolling the trophy out
That's the first one they won.
for the Spurs. They were down 17. LeBron ran off 18 straight. So it wouldn't be no
Was it
Ray Allen
third-
shot.
was it third quarter, fourth quarter he ran off 18
Going into
straight?
the fourth quarter, they were down.
We all know that LeBron cannot hit free throws.
LeBron single-handedly brought that team back. They would not have been in that position to win that game. Ray Allen hit that shot and not
He ain't hit no
for
free
the
throws.
No.
Stop it.
The rebound.
Leave that out. Leave that out of this.
Okay, I'm gonna put some more history.
And Kyrie don't get the shot. LeBron don't block Iguodala's shot.
Wait, that was
Yes,
goaltending.
go.
That was goaltending. But first of all,
That
the
was
shot that Ray Allen hit was off a missed free throw by LeBron that Bosh got.
It was a rebound.
All right, there was a key free throw.
Technically, you could call that an assist.
Hey, he made the right basketball play.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what they say.
I mean, we just saying it since we always
LeBron is a great
we
player.
always
He ain't
discount
the greatest
the other
player.
part. We always discount the other.
We spoiled him in shot. We witnessed the greatest player.
Jordan-
Jordan standard is set.
Jordan's
He's
more-
the greatest player.
Jordan's
He's not
more.
the greatest player.
And Jordan raised the standards high,
Yeah.
and ain't nobody came along since him to equal that.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Jordan raised that, and I'm counting even Kobe. Jordan raised the standards, and no one has come since then to equal what he has done.
It was one of them.
That is the
It
first
one of
part
them
of the show
close.
right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
One
right
of them
there.
two was close. I ain't say no
All
more.
right, fellas, we can continue this conversation later. Raise
One
the
of
glass.
them
It was a great topic.
I don't think so.
Great show. Dilly.
Happy Father's Day.
Closest to
Maybe not all of them.
This little kickback. It's that Friday, night day, chillin' with my girls in my new J.